Hi, and welcome to another edition of our Photopea tutorials. I would like to show you guys just a couple of things and review a few others with you. So the first thing I'm going to show you is using the Move tool. This will help when you're combining multiple images together, similar to our vacation assignment and what we previously did when we made our collages. So the compositing of images is when you put two images together or more. We're going to need to use the Move tool for that. And you need to manipulate the layers and make selections and take pieces of this and pieces of that. And you need to make sure that the auto select and show transform controls options are checked. They should have a little blue box with a check mark in them in the options panel underneath the menu bar. So you will see the Move tool, auto select, show transform controls. Make sure those are checked. Next, when you are making selections, the selection tools are located in the same location as in Photoshop, one right after the next. Lasso tool, rectangular select. Instead of rectangular marquee, it's called rectangular select. The lasso tools are located here. The polygonal lasso, the lasso, and the magnetic lasso. These tools are the same. The only difference is that they don't work the same way as in Photoshop. They're slow, they're laggy, they kind of suck. So what I want you guys to try is try the quick selection tool. And when you use it, just click. Don't mouse over, meaning what I taught you and what you learned previous to this in Photoshop is very different than the way the tool works here in Photopea. So in Photopea, when you're using the quick selection tool, the quick select, just click and it will select the object as best as it can. So you can see that here. I've kind of made a pretty good selection, except there's this whole piece down here that I want to remove. Okay, so I'm going to actually use the subtract from selection in the options panel up here. I'm going to click on the minus sign. Now I'm going to be able to click and remove. So I'm going to click in various places until it's gone. Okay, this one is not really that great, so maybe I have to mouse over it a little bit. It's just so slow. It just takes forever. It's not the same as using desktop version or even the cloud-based version of Photoshop. Okay, so it's there, it's doing it, it's taken forever, it's gone, those little pieces. Okay, now I gotta go over here and get rid of that. Ah, that was much easier. I just clicked once and that whole chunk went away. Right here, I'm gonna fix this guy up right here by clicking on the plus sign and just clicking once. And there we go. I'm gonna zoom in so I can use my magnifying glass to zoom in and check my work. It looks pretty good, but I'm gonna use the hand tool and I'm gonna move over because I noticed that this area doesn't look that great. So if I wanna fix this up with my selection tool, I'm gonna use my quick select again, and I'm going to use the subtract from. And I'm gonna make my brush just a little smaller. Good. And then I'm gonna mouse over by just click once, and it looks pretty good. All right, let me fix the arm here. Click, that looks even better. Now there's also something called Refine Edge. That's located right next to the plus and minus in your options panel. That will open up a whole new window for you to do other things. So let's see. There we go. So it kind of shows me a little bit of a preview of what it would look like if I cut it out and pasted it into something else. So Over here, these are just options for me. Black, white, and gray. I can see it on a different background over here, black, white, and gray. I thought that's what that was going to do, but it didn't. So over here, you can see it on the transparent, white, or black. So the black actually makes it much easier for me to see where the problem areas are. So say I wanted to change the border size a little bit. I could do that. It's being very slow. Okay. I don't know if that did anything or not. Let's see. I think it might have. I upped it to 25. So it, I guess, kind of refined the edge a little bit. You see it in this image here, and then you kind of see what it looks like over there. All right, so what I'm going to do is, this is where it asks me, what do I want to do with it? Do I want to create a new layer? Do I want to make a raster mask, which we don't need, or a selection? So for now, I'm going to actually say new layer. Press OK. So now it has now made it its own layer. Let me get it down. So now you can see that it's on top of the background layer, and the background layer is turned off. I'm going to just toggle between so you guys can see the difference. It looks pretty good. My selection edge actually worked pretty well. So if you find that you're having some issues and you're not able to do this properly, take some time. If you would just play around with the tool, it will eventually work for you. If it doesn't, you can move on to the next tutorial that I'm going to be showing you, which is making selections in Pixlr X, which is another web-based photo program. So stay tuned for that, and I look forward to more tutorials in the future. Teaching you guys remotely is kind of fun. Kind of sucks, but all right, I'll see you guys. Bye.